was still dark and only dimly lit by the sun. The whole house was chilly and everyone else was asleep. The silhouettes of furniture hardly stood in my way. I was too excited to care about anything else. My home was silent except for the faint tap of my feet as I quickly tiptoed across the tile kitchen floor. Even though I knew that once I'd seen what I'd gone to see, I'd still have to wait hours because I wasn't allowed to wake anyone up. But that didn't matter. I walked quickly to the cold sunroom. It smelled of fresh air and the light scent of a mosquito-repellent candle. There I stood on the cool metal threshold of the door and saw the colorful Christmas lights and ornaments hanging from the tree. Then at the bottom of the tree, my favorite part, I saw the presents from Santa Claus waiting for me. For a lot of my life, I believed in Santa Claus, and honestly, it wasn't until a couple years ago that I stopped. I would always wake up the morning after Thanksgiving and go searching for my elf on the shelf, whom I named Silly Willy, and try to be the first of my siblings to find him. At the time, I still believed he flew back to the North Pole every night to check in with Santa. I remember feeling nervous on Christmas Eve, worried that if I stayed up too late, Santa wouldn't stop at my house. I believed in him so much to the point where one Christmas I was dead set on getting a motion detecting camera to catch him in the act. Of course, I never ended up getting one. One day, when I was in 7th or 8th grade, I was sitting in the car with my mom, and no one else was there. And we were just talking about the things that we would get my siblings for Christmas. We were just going over the things that I would get them and things she would get them. And then suddenly she blurted out something about having to get them something from Santa. I didn't know what to think in the moment. I was stunned, and though my jaw didn't literally drop, it felt like I did. But I made sure to keep my emotions under control, trying not to show my shock. But to my surprise, my mom wasn't trying to avoid the subject or cover it up at all. Instead, she just casually asked me, "You know I'm Santa, right?" I didn't know that. And though every part of me wanted to say, "No, I didn't," trying to spare myself some embarrassment, I said, "Yeah, I know." My heart was pounding, and thinking about it afterwards, I probably wasn't doing a very good job keeping my expressions under control. So we finished the conversation after chatting a little bit more about gifts. Afterwards, unfortunately, it didn't get any better. At my dad's house about a week later, when my siblings weren't around, my dad randomly asked me where he should hide Silly Willy, my elf. I just sighed and made a suggestion, pretending I didn't still believe it was magic and that it flew around at night looking for a new place to hide, or that its magic would disappear if we touched it. But now I just have to play along whenever my siblings are talking about Silly Willy or Santa Claus, and it makes me sad that I can't talk about those things with them honestly. For so long, I was able to act like a kid and believe in whatever I wanted to. But the moment I was told that what I believed in wasn't real, it felt like I had to grow up so fast. So I forced myself to move on and focus on the things that really mattered, like the joy we feel in those moments, and unfortunately, not if they were real or not. But now I look back at my life and see how precious it was to get to be a kid and live in those times where I could wake up and believe in the magic. I don't quite get to do that anymore because I'm older, but looking back, I really miss it. I wish I could go back and believe in a fairy tale without question. It's crazy how fast things change and you don't even notice until it's over. Growing up happens, I know that. It's part of life. But growing up doesn't mean losing the magic, just seeing it in new ways. I will always treasure the memories of Santa Claus and Silly Willy, the past Christmas mornings and Christmas mornings to come. But now I know that real magic is found in the moments we share with the people we love